Okay, we're back for another episode of NBA 2K11. See the last video. The Phoenix Suns defeat the Denver Nuggets in a tight one by 2, 101 to 99. And check out, update some of the stats as Washington Wizards, as you can see. John Wall is back, so we're gonna clear to go return the plays. Welcome back to. It's nice to meet you for John Wall since he was injured. And now for Nate ready this game, I'm gonna go at the time. We're gonna get reducing some of the players. So I'm gonna put it down here and we're putting the games meantime as because of John Wall is going to return the action after a long while since what happened to the last time they see the injuries. So I'll put the Washington Wizards and now it's good to go. So next game, we're gonna check out the stats for the Orlando Magic. Is ready to go to clear. All the lineups is clear. And for Phoenix Suns, is also ready to go. So, it's good to go here today. Here in Phoenix, Arizona, it's gonna be Sunday Showcase on ABC. It's gonna be another matchup. It also features two teams that appears the two teams. Both teams are ended up got runners up of the conference finalists. It was the Magic and the Suns. So it's gonna be Dwight Howard and Vince Carter of the Orlando Magic take on Steve Nash and Jason Richardson of the Phoenix Suns. And for this game, so the Suns gonna keep the white jersey, and the Magic gonna use a black jersey. And ready to tip over here in Phoenix, Arizona to go on Kevin Harden from Yost Early Center, Phoenix, Arizona. Sunday Showcase here in Phoenix, Orlando take on Phoenix. Get ready and rock and roll starts now. Enjoy!
The weekend of hoops continues. It'll be the Orlando Magic facing off against the Phoenix Suns and their meteoric two-guard, Jason Richardson. Magic, Suns, up next.
The Magic's little big man, Jameer Nelson, has arrived and he's ready to roll. We are live in Phoenix, Arizona, as the Suns are about to go into this interconference contest. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg as we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. And it's another road game for the Magic. And with the top record in the East, well, there's no doubt that this is a top-caliber team.
You know, they've not had any trouble with this team so far. They're undefeated against them in their prior meetings, so you would think that they've got tremendous confidence when they face them.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Nelson and Carter are manning the backcourt. Brandon Bass is out there with Howard and Lewis. And for the Suns, Jason Richardson and Hedo Turkoglu at the 2 and the 3. Hakeem Warwick and Robin Lopez in the middle. And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, guys. I caught up with Coach Alvin Gentry. This team's offensive forte is really just being smart with the ball and limiting their mistakes. And because of that, Coach told me that they don't need to force things at the opponent's end of the floor. They just need to wait for opportunities to present themselves and then take advantage of it when they do, Kevin.
Doris, thank you. Clark, is there anything that can really be done about shooting once the game begins?
I don't think so. Shooting is about confidence and form and technique and mechanics, but shot selection is something coaches will harp on.
Now, here's Nash. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver.
Back door!
Started by Nelson. Here's Turkoglu. Good in the assist goes to Nash.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Blowing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Not a bad foul there, Kevin. You don't want him to get the easy layup.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Howard. Here's Nash. Right now averaging 25 points a game. Guarded by Nelson. Tosses it up. Here's Warwick. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist.
He drew the D in and then kicked it out to the open man.
And it's the Magic with the ball. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
This is a fun game to watch, especially defensively, if you like that side of the ball. I mean, big-time SWAT action all game long, nothing easy. Not too often do you see such an impact, a big impact from shot blocking. But that was definitely worth noting in this one.
And here's Nash following the three from Jameer Nelson. And here's Turkoglu from the arc. He's good. Turkoglu's got 5 points so far. On defense, the Suns, and they played the Magic once earlier in the season.
Well, free throw shooting cost them the last game between these two. Free throws are supposed to be free, Kevin. That's why they call them that. They're giving them to you, but you've got to take them and make them count.
Here's Lewis. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. Here's Howard. Good. A nice assist from Nelson.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
On offense, here are the Suns. It's a 3-point game, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
I think the boost they got when you look at their bench was really significant, very important. They were able to give the starters a nice rest, some much-needed rest, and then they were able to count on their bench not to just maintain the status quo, but to continue to produce.
Let's check out the NBA blocks leaders. You take a look at Howard, an intimidating defender, 3rd in the league.
Well, when you have a great shot blocker on your team, it gives the other guys confidence and denies the opponent easy shot opportunities. And all of that contributes to winning.
Ryan Anderson, who's checked in for Orlando. Here's Turkoglu. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver.
It's much easier to get 3 points from the line than it is from the perimeter. That's why you never foul out there.
And he's good on the first of 3. And the second free throw, good. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. And it's the Magic with the ball. 3-point lead. Outside Lewis. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
The fast break left the defense scrambling to react, and they couldn't get to him in time.
Blocked. Nelson outside. Grant Hill covering. Nelson dishes to Cam. He puts it down with authority. Spike slam Cam for another angle.
There's always the chance for something special to happen. When he's headed to the basket.
Well, you can anticipate it, but as a defender, you can't necessarily stop it. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. Take a look at the Mavericks. They're in control of the #1 seed, looking to finish out the season strong. And, of course, there's the Suns. Right now, they're 5 spots below them. Here's Turkoglu. 7 points in the game. Now Nash lays it in with the finger roll. Nash has got his first 2 points. 1:58 left in the first. Back to Lewis. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Lewis.
That's a good look. Very nice look.
Suns trail by 8. Here's Nash. The kick out to Hill. The dump off. Here's Richardson, and he can't manage to get up a decent shot on the foul. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Nelson. He's off on the first. Some changes for Phoenix. Lopez comes in for Channing Frye. And it's Warwick in for Hedo Turkoglu. Orlando also making some changes. Brandon Bass is checked in for Anderson. Pietrus comes in for Rashard Lewis. And it's Duhon in for Jameer Nelson.
They've been unstoppable. What a strong start.
So it's Phoenix now, trailing by 10. Defended by Carter.
I see you.
Releases from 15. It's 1-on-1. Lobs it up.
Wow. the setup. I mean, they're... Assists, and then there are delicious dimes.
Well, putting it up there soft and throwing it down hard. Now here's Nash. Warren backs in. Open look. That's good.
Don't have to worry about him leading the team in scoring, but he will find ways to get involved on the offensive end.
Here's Bass. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Yeah, he wanted that three-point play. That shot came real close to going down.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Orlando.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Nash. 48 seconds left in the first quarter. And the Suns call time. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. Taking a look at Phoenix. An exciting team to watch, currently second in the NBA.
It's not the whole story, but it's a good sign for both of these teams that they can score effectively for more than just a game or two. Game after game they've been doing. It's only been 10, but that's enough to know it's how to play.
And of course, the match to even more. Another team with a great scoring season. Duhan's shot is good.
They're getting into a nice flow and rhythm. That's why they've got this lead.
Now here's Nash, defended by Duhan. Here's Warwick. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. He's got 6. Magic leading by 9. Three-pointer Petrus. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Duhan. Here's Nash.
I see him.
Defended by Duhan.
Come on, man.
Nash outside. And good with the shot. And the whistle blows with a contact and a chance for one more. The Magic making a switch here.
Shooting in Phoenix. Shooting in one.
And that one falls for Nash. Here's Nelson. 5 points in the game. 4 seconds left. Passes shot. Good.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
Here comes Steve Nash. And we finish the first quarter of play. 2 different looking teams in this one. Magic lead by 11.
They're making the extra pass and finding guys for open look. I love the discipline they've shown in their offense so far.
And we'll be back in just a moment.
This Thursday night, Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls take on Devin Harris and the New Jersey Nets, an Eastern Conference showdown. Make sure to catch it.
Well, it hasn't exactly been close, but as the second quarter starts, still plenty of basketball left to be played. Here's Dragic. He's another guy now had a stellar performance in that win against Denver. Here's who Alvin Gentry's going. Robin Lopez out there with Hedo Turkoglu. Then there's Jared Dudley. Then there's Dragic and Fry. Here's Lopez. And good coming off the assist from Hedo Turkoglu. And they make it a single-digit game. Lewis on the wing, defended by Turkoglu. Here is Nelson. He's guarded by Dragic. Baseline jumper. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Great assist on that basket. He's seeing the floor well, and he's making some beautiful passes.
Beatrice against Dudley. And it's Phoenix scoring again. Magic leading by 9. Here's Courtney. Oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Magic. They're looking to lock up the best record in the conference and a #1 seed come playoff time. And, of course, there's the Heat. Right now it's second place. No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Here's Dragic. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Over Anderson. Again, Phoenix. Here is Nelson. 8-point game. They rule this one. Goaltending. Not the shot.
That's a nice finish in transition, Parker. That's exactly how you run the break.
Some changes for Phoenix. Hakeem Warrick. He's checked in for Fry. Hill comes in for Robin Lopez. And it's Richardson in for Jared Dudley. The Magic also changing it up. Howard comes in for Gortat. And it's Carter in for Ryan Anderson. Deflected by Howard. On offense, here are the Magic. And here's Nelson. 5 points in the game. Pass to Howard. A little long, but it goes in. Howard's got 8.
Well, that's a little bit of the European style of play there. When your bigs can hit the mid-range jump shots, it really opens things up for everybody else. Good execution on the break leads to the nice bucket.
That was a nice replay. Brought to you by the Sprite Slam Cam. Here's Nelson, averaging 14 points a game. And slammed in by Howard.
When he gets it going like this, you got to double team it. That's your only hope.
And here's Dragic. Down by 12. Easy shot. Good as the jump shot goes. Here's Orlando now. It's a 10-point game. It's Dwight Howard with the finish.
Boy, what a fantastic alley-oop. How about the vision and the touch? It takes to pull that off.
Wow, you have to know each other very, very well to combine on that kind of play.
You sure do.
And the Suns call time. Clark, you know, there's been some talk recently that there's a shakeup coming for the Basketball Hall of Fame. You think that's welcome news?
I think so. You always have to look at any type of process involving voting. And it had been secretive, and there had been some controversy about omission, so it's always good to try to fine-tune the voting process.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Robin Lopez is checked in for Turkoglu. Dudley comes in for Jason Richardson. And Smash in for Goran Dragic. The Magic making a switch here. For the Hall of Fame, it seemed like a lot of college and international coaches were making the cut, while Clark, some notable NBA coaches and players were omitted.
Well, I don't think it should be easy for anybody to get into the Hall of Fame. And there are going to be some controversies and some real hard decisions. I mean, you think about a guy like Chris Middleton, Artis Gilmore, Don Nelson, worthy of consideration. But again, whether or not they're worthy of entrance is left to the moment.
Shots good by Williams. Williams has got his second bucket. And Phoenix has possession, down by 12. Lopez backs in. Deflects the pass. That's Orlando's ball. A 12-point game. Howard in the post. Lopez covering. Carter dismissed. Here comes Steve Nash. He has shot.
He made sure to get a little extra hands down there, just to rub it in the defender's face a bit.
Look out below. Wasn't sure he was ever going to come down. Richardson with it. Here's Lewis. Magnificent rejection. So it's Phoenix now. Here's Hill. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Hill's got his first bucket in this one. Here's Carter. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
That's just poor defense. Kevin, somebody's got to get back and defend the basket. Instead, they give up a rack-to-rack finish.
Now, here's Nash. Takes it up. Deflected by Howard. Here's Lopez. And laying it away. Franklin falls through. Lopez has got 6 points. Lewis outside. And Orlando again with the buckets.
He didn't need the fade there, but he knocked down the shot, so you can't argue with the result.
Nash with it. And he'll backs him in. Gets it to fall. Here's Carter. They're leading by 8. Richardson for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Got an open look out there in transition and did not hesitate. That's a nice shot.
Here's Nash. He's got 7.
Hey, right there.
Here's Dudley. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Vince Carter picks one up. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which players have had the most success from the stripe this month. You look at Lewis, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic.
Well, if you're on this leaderboard, Kevin, whether it's for the year, a month, or one game, your coach and your teammates are happy because free throws mean points on the board and a better chance to win when you knock them down.
And so he makes both from the line.
They haven't done as much at the line here in the second.
From downtown, and Nelson gets it to go. Nelson's got 8.
Speed kills. After every rebound or bucket, they're pushing it ahead down the floor. They're killing them on the break.
And the basket by Tripoli.
Well, it looks like we're going to be going back and forth with these threes all game long. I'm down.
Stripped away.
The lob was a little misjudged, and he couldn't get control of it.
But they get it back. That'll do it for the first half.
Tremendous output from Howard. 12 points and 5 block shots. This is something special. I mean, he hasn't missed a single shot.
2K Sports. Back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center.
Sunday Hoops right here. Hope you had a great weekend. Let's get you out to the HP. The Magic have been rolling along. No surprise considering the role they've been on lately. Dwight Howard through 2 quarters has been outstanding. He has 12 points and has been a force inside on D, turning away a bunch of shots at the rim and giving it their all. The Phoenix Suns, great ball control offensively. The turnover differential a major advantage right now. Steve Nash has been doing his thing. He's got 7 points and has put on a show with all the assists he's dished out. These two have both turned in some great first-half basketball and both in line for big games if they keep it up. Thanks so much for joining us. Now let's get you back to your game with Kevin, Clark, and Doris. We hope to see you next time.
And now the third quarter about to begin. Here's Nash. He has 7. Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Nelson and Carter are manning the backcourt. Lewis is out there with Brandon Banks. And Howard. And the basket by Tripoli. Here's Carter. 6-point game. To the wing. Nelson. Now Carter. He's got 11. Lets it go from the wing, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Suns trail by 8.
Kick it out.
Warwick inside. Pass on. 2 open left. Too easy. He's got 12. Nelson outside. It's blocked. And it's Phoenix's ball. 6-point game. Richardson against Clark. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to be on Brandon Bass. And the first one at the line is good.
Jason Richardson. 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. Magic leading by 5. Carter outside. Goes up. Lopez with the block. Here's Nash. He's got 7. With an assist this trip down, he'd have 10 for the game. And the Suns call time here. Channing Frye's checked in for the Suns. Hill comes in for Hakeem. Here's Nash. Guarded by Nelson. It's dumped off. Pass to Hill. Over Bass. And the basket by Hill. Hill's got 6 points.
Well, that's an excellent job of getting to the bucket. They're rolling to start this half. Everything is clicking.
Suns trail by 5. Here's Nash. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. First one falls for.
Nash has been putting up the numbers. He has 8 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too. His success in the assist department is carried over to the free throw line.
Here's Nelson. 8 points for him.
Come on, man. Box him up.
Got a hand on it. And here we go with Steve Nash. He's got 9. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that have been the biggest three-point threat since the All-Star break. You look at the Magic. They're going to hurt you bad from outside.
Kevin, it's really hard to explain, but perhaps their whole team was motivated by watching the three-point shootout during the All-Star break.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Here's Nelson. From 17 feet out. And that's good for 2. Nelson's got 10. Here's Nash. It's a 5-point game. Guarded by Nelson. Takes it up. Deflected by Howard.
He just hasn't been able to get on track in this game. Not like he would like to. He's a much better shooter than he's shown. He knew exactly where the ball was going and got a hand on it.
Here's what Phoenix has lined up on their schedule. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Randall taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Robin Lopez is checked in for Phoenix. Michael Petrus is checked in for Orlando. And he's good on the second. Magic leading by 4. Stopped. And Phoenix has possession, trailing by 4. Nash kicks to Lopez. Over Bass. And that one's good by Lopez. Lopez has got 8 points. Here is Carter. 11 points in the game. Nails the easy jumper. Here's Nash. Another basket. He'll have a double-double. Throws it up.
Just toss it up there and let your team. Take care of his business.
Clark Miller, is there a prettier play in the game of basketball than that? I don't think so.
Kick it out. Kick it out.
Here's Nelson. 10 points for him. And here's Petrus. Now here's Vance. Just 5 to shoot. Tipped. And upcoming the schedule for the Orlando Magic. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. In the next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. The Suns making a switch here. Ward's checked in. Quentin Richardson's checked in for the Magic. Williams comes in for Jameer Nelson.
Get down, Howard, get down!
Here's Williams. Clock is at 3. From deep. Hedo Turkoglu with the rebound. To tie. And that's good. Turkoglu's got 15.
They finally come back to tie it up. Let's see if they can pull ahead now.
Richardson for 3. And that is good. And the Magic lead by 3.
He likes to shoot that 3 in transition. A lot of coaches don't like that shot, but if you make it, they'll bite their lip.
Here's Williams. Goes up. Buries the short-range shot. 6 points for him.
The steal led to an easy bucket in transition. That's a nice sequence.
Down low. Richardson. He's pummeled. And will have a chance for 2 at the line. And the foul goes against Orlando.
A good, smart foul there to stop the easy dunk.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. Here's Williams. 6 points for him. They could make this a 2-for-1 opportunity.
Who's watching here? Whose man is that?
Backing down is Howard. Lopez covering. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. We've got a moment to see the league leaders in steals. Look at Richardson, 5th in the NBA. Very crafty player.
You know, guys like him, Kevin, never give up on a play. I mean, they've got active hands on defense, but they're always moving, looking to make a play and be in the middle of things.
Free throw good, Howard. Some changes for Phoenix. Channing Frye's checked in for Lopez. And it's Childress in for Hedo Turkoglu. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for the Magic. Suns trail by 5.
Get the perimeter! Get the perimeter!
Gets a good look. That's good.
Well, the defense can't give up chances like that too often, or you'll pay for it dearly. They'd be smart to hold it down for the last shot. So... powerful going up to the rim. You just have to step back and admire it.
You know, he can go around you or over you, whichever way he wants. Here's Nash, a piece of it.
Skill.
Here's Nash. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Petrus. The first one. And so Nash nails back.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
We've reached the end of the third quarter. And what been an exciting game so far to watch. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
Well, he's doing a great job on D. He's been locking down the paint and has some big blocks.
Magic out in front, up by 5.
Tune in this Thursday. Antoine Jameson and the Cleveland Cavs go up against Brandon Roy and the Portland Trail Blazers. It's crunch time in the NBA season. Be there.
Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for our Sprite Spark of the Game report. Let's go to Doris Burke.
Kevin, thank you. The Magic get the Spark Award this time. Just from a team effort standpoint, you can tell they're giving it everything they've got, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Williams. So with Nash sitting on the bench, here's where Alvin Gentry scoring. Jason Richardson and Josh Childress fill out the wings. Channing Frye out there with Ward and Dragic. Childress with it. From about 19 feet, takes the bottom of the net.
Explosive offense. These two teams have been going at each other this entire game.
Back to Lewis. A three. It's in. And the Magic lead by 8.
Nice speed. That's the way to keep the ball moving.
And here are the Suns now. 8-point game. Fry, that's for 2. And it's the Magic with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Ward's out with the ball. Blocked. Here's Richardson. Here's Childress. That's good on the layup. Great speed for the bucket.
That's a terrific play. All he had to do was catch it and finish.
Got a piece of it. It stays here. So for the Suns, Robin Lopez is checked in for Frye. Zirkler comes in for Josh Childress. And it's Nash in for Jason Richardson. Knocked loose. Here is Nelson. Williams passes to Nelson. And laid up and in. Here's Nash. About 3.5 minutes left to the fourth. And here's Turkoglu for 3. Good, and has his way to Nash. He's shooting 100% from long range. Now Williams. And here's Lewis. Backing down his bow tie. Lopez covering. Here's Turkoglu. And here's Nash. Arcs it high. That one is good on the wing. They narrowed it to 5.
Those floaters are difficult to hit, but he made it look easy right there.
Here's Anderson. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
He's got major range, partner. You don't expect a big man to exhibit that kind of three-point shooting ability.
And the Suns call time. They're down by 8. 2:32 left in the game. Phoenix making some changes. Arch is checked in, and it's Childress in for Hakeem Ward. Orlando also making some changes. Brandon Bass is checked in for Anderson, and it's Carter in for Jason Williams. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, over that last break, I listened in on Alvin Gentry's huddle. He told them, hey, why not keep taking those threes? We're hitting them. If they're not going to close out on us, let's make them pay. Players love that green light, Kevin.
Turnover by the Magic.
A little miscommunication on that one. Both guys have to be on the same page when you're moving the ball around.
Suns trail by 8. Back to Turkoglu. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Turkoglu's got 20 points.
Great vision on display there. The pass led in perfectly to the basket. That's how you do it.
Here's Carter, and there the Magic with another bucket.
This is what happens when the defense lags. Wrong guy to give an opening to.
The Suns running out of time. Trailing here by 8. Timeout call, the Suns. They're behind by 8. 1:56 left to the fourth. Javi Lopez is checked in for the Suns. Warwick comes in for Josh Church. Then for the Magic, Howard's checked in. Here's Lopez. It stays here. Here's Turkoglu, and he drops it in on the way. Turkoglu's got 22.
When you get a hot hand like him, it's real simple. You need to keep going with it.
Here's Carter. 1:51 left in the game. Howard, great finish in traffic. And the Magic lead by 8.
Boy, when you run the fast break correctly, it's a thing of beauty.
There's Nash with the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix. It's Orlando's ball. They have a 12-point lead. And the took by Howard.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him... give up the ball.
Here's Nash. Running by Nelson. Nash with the bucket. Poked away. Magic leading by 5. Richardson is guarded by Bass. A foul called, and he earns a trip to the line. That one on Nelson.
Look at the game for Jason Richardson. He has 8 points, then he's buried 1 3-pointer in the course of this game.
Oh, no, he may have gotten injured. Right there, he's in a lot of pain.
Kevin, this is certainly one aspect of the game that you never want to see. Hopefully the injury's not too severe, and he'll be able to return to action soon.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Jason Richardson. That's the first that narrows the gap to 4. And so, let's go.
Man, did they ever need those free throws? Now it's a one-possession game.
And it's the Magic with the ball. 3-point lead.
I see him. I see him.
Away with it.
No. Come on, man.
Pocket 4. From downtown. And again, it's the Magic's team.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Less than 1 minute left. Here's Nash. Takes it up. Connects from in close. Nash has got 20.
He's done a really nice job of maintaining focus, staying sharp, and providing his team with offense.
Howard, good. And the Magic lead by 6.
Beautiful finish. You just don't see a lot of big men who have that kind of soft touch.
And here's Turkoglu from the arc. Good. And assist goes. He's got 25. Here comes Carter. Laid the D draped all over him.
Healthy lead, and with smart play the rest of the way, they should be able to win this.
Timeout called the Suns. They're losing by 5. 19 seconds left to the fourth. Clark, what's your take?
They need to make a quick shot and then foul. If the other team misses a couple of free throws, the door still remains open.
Asher shot is in.
Kevin, that's what you expect from him. When the pressure's at its highest, with the game on the line, that's when he's at his best.
And so there's the intentional foul. They still got to foul him for a second time to get into the penalty and send him to the strike.
That's the right move. Stop the clock. Hope they make a mistake you can take advantage of.
And the intentional foul called as they try to prolong the hit.
Yep, they'll send him to the line and hope for some misses. That's their only hope right now.
Sinks the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Perfect from the line, and it's a 5-point ballgame.
Huge free throws there, Kevin. He just put this game out of reach.
Here's Richardson. Howard grabs the board, and there's the intentional foul.
They had the foul. He's the last guy you want to put on the line. He doesn't miss often.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. For 2, and it's a 7-point ballgame. Here's Nash. That will count. It's up. And so it's Orlando winning this one. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg and Doris Sports, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Brand player of the game, Dwight Howard.
105-98 our final score. The Magic will hold on, defeat the Phoenix Suns by 7. And check out the Build Box scores. Heather Turku 25 points, Steve Nash 22 and 15, Hakeem Warrick 12, Robin Lopez and Jason Richardson 8. Even Richardson got hurt due to a migraine headache. Grant Hill 7 and Dragic 6. And the rest of the Phoenix Suns. And for the Orlando Magic, Dwight Howard 24, Vince Carter 20, Jamil Nelson 14, Rashard Lewis 10, Jason Williams 8, and the rest of the Orlando Magic. And what a close one here in Phoenix. So Magic will hold on, defeat the Suns by 7. So now we're gonna go skip on the upcoming games. So skip on March 13 right now. Okay, so Roy Hibbert is out for 2 to 4 weeks due to strained Achilles. Darrell Wright just hurt for dislocated finger. And Warriors they're now improved 10 wins. And Luke Leja just healed from the injuries. Alright, here's the updates so far. So we got the Caps over the Thunder with outdoing Anton Jamison. 20 points for Larry Hughes, 19 points for Mo Williams, 16 and 10 for Anderson Varejao, 13 for Ron Sessions and Moon 10. And for OKC, Kevin Durant 31, and even Jeff Green joins with 25. Russell Westbrook got 13-7. Raptors beat the Bobcats 27-10 for Andrea Bargnani, 21 for Barbosa, Johnson 18, Jack 11. And for the Bobcats, 27 points for Steven Jackson, DJ Augustine 20, Thomas 18, and DL 12. So let's beat the Bucks. Kevin Garnett 24, Ray Allen 20, Pierce 17, O'Neal 13, Rondo 12, and Robinson 11, 10-10 for Kendrick Perkins. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, Mike Getty 27, Salmons 19, Gooden 11, and Jennings 10-10. And the New York Knicks continue on the rampage there now. I believe they're now I believe they're now 7-game win streak over the Indiana Pacers. Their 7-game win streak, and the rampage continues for the New York Rampage. Wilson Chandler 29, Maurice Dimer 25-10, Anthony Randolph 16, Felton 15-9, and Tony Douglas 10. For the Indiana Pacers, Danny Granger 21, Hans Pro 18, Owen Jones, Gallison 12-9. And then last but not least, Warriors beat the Timberwolves, Monte Ellis 33, David Lee 26-12, Curry 22-12, Dora Wright 17-11, and Williams 11. And for the Minnesota Timberwolves, 26 for Corey Brewer, 17 for Johnson, Kevin Love 14 along with Michael Flynn, Johnny Flynn is the story, Michael Beasley 11, and Webster 10. And now move on to March 14. It's a special edition of ESPN coverage. We got Celtics, Nets, Thunder, Wizards, Clippers, Grizzlies, Nuggets, Hornets, Sixers, Jazz, Warriors, Kings, Suns, Rockets, and the rest of them 2 games. We have a doubleheader. We got the Magic, Lakers, and Spurs seed. No, they're trying to simulate before if I accidentally simulate the upcoming game. So now, to skip for the next 6 games. Right now is the upcoming 7 games. So we're gonna start out with Celtics, Nets, and okay, Anthony Moore just hurt, and Celtics hold off, win by 2. Thunder and the Wizards, and Wizards will win over the Thunder. Clippers and the Grizzlies, and Grizzlies win. Nuggets and the Hornets, and Aaron Gray just hurt for dislocated, so the Nuggets hold on without Kenyon Martin. Sixers and the Jazz win. Warriors and the Kings, and Tyreek Evans is hurt, and Kings win. Suns and the Rockets, and the Suns will win this game over the Rockets. So now check out the standings there. For the New Jersey Nets, 21-9 for Brook Lopez, Devin Harris 18, Murphy 12, and Outlaw 10. And for the Celtics, Ray Allen 21, Garnett 17, Perkins and Rondo 12, and O'Neal 11. Wizards beat the Celtics, John Wall 27, beat the Thunder, I believe. I'm so sorry. Wizards beat the Thunder, John Wall 27 in his return, Josh Howard 22, Glover and Arenas triple-double, Andre Butch 13, and Thornton 11. And for Kevin Durant, OKC team with 43 and Westbrook 13. Grizzlies beat the Clippers 32-19 for Zach Randolph, Mike Conley 26, OJ Mayo 16, and Young 12. And for the Clippers, Eric Gordon 32, Chris Kaman 22, Blake Griffin 18 and 12, and Butler 17. Nuggets beat the Hornets 30 points for Chris Paul, 20 for Marcus Thornton, 16 for Peja Stojakovic, 15 for Trevor Ariza, and 12-12 for David West. And for the Denver Nuggets, 36 points for Carmelo Anthony, J.R. Smith 26, Chauncey Billups 22, and Nene has 10. Jazz beat the Sixers, 29 points for Darren Williams, 18 for Jefferson, Millsap and Karolinko 12, Murray 10, and for the 76ers, Andre Iguodala 24 and 10, Elton Brand 20 and 10, and Evan Turner 15 and 9. Kings beat the Warriors in the tight one. Tyreek Evans 32, Carl Landry 26, DeMarcus Cousins 19, and Casper 15. And for the Warriors, 34 and 10 for Stephen Curry, 30 and 16 for Monte Ellis, 19 for David Lee, Pargo 16, Udo 10. And last but not least, the Suns beat the Rockets. Yao Ming and Kevin Martin 24 and even 10 rebounds by Kevin Martin, Aaron Brooks 15, and for the Phoenix Suns, 22 points for Steve Nash, Warwick 19 and 10, 18 11 for Grant Hill, and Hedo Turku 16 11. So let's check out what happened. The upcoming standings in the 12th race continues. So Magic stays the first place with 54 and 14, just only games back of the Miami Heat. Boston Celtics can again, hopefully and likely, still have the shot for number 1. Bulls is number 4, Bucks number 5, Hawks number 6, Cavaliers number 7, Washington in the 8, and now New York Knicks is likely trying to keeping their playoff dream continues on the rampage since Amari Stoudemire is fully strength. For the West, Mavericks, Lakers, Rockets, Thunder, Spurs, Suns. It's likely the Spurs trying keeping their number 3 and over the OKC back. Phoenix Suns, Golden State Warriors, and the Denver Nuggets in the hunt was Utah and Portland. And now we'll wrap up and continue this game. So time to save files now as we reach the 1 hour once again. We're easily quickly gonna wrap it up today. So that'll do it for now. I'm Andre Genshin, and now we're going tomorrow. No, we're going Saturday. We're off to Los Angeles. First one will be Dwight Howard and Vince Carter of the Orlando Magic take on Kobe Bryant and Pau Gasol of the Los Angeles Lakers. This is 2 years ago they met in the NBA Finals. Now we'll do it again. So it's gonna be a great one. Second meeting between those two teams. It's gonna be a great one. And more importantly, the Lakers gonna use Latin Knights part of the Noche Latina Mexico team. So Los Lakers gonna use. And for the second one, we're off the American Airlines Arena in Miami. It is gonna be Tim Duncan and Manu Ginobili of the San Antonio Spurs take on LeBron James and Dwayne Wade of the Miami Heat. So that'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin. The final score of the day: Magic beat the Suns by score 7, 105 to 98. This is Andre Kenshin. Say so long from Phoenix, Arizona. We'll see you Saturday. We have a doubleheader again. First game will be the Magic take on the Lakers and Spurs take on the Heat. Time to take care and peace out. Good night, and we'll see you Saturday for the doubleheader. Take care and take off. Peace.